Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella from Earth. I'm here with another weekly breakthrough reading. This is going to be for the week of January 13th through the 20th. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit sick, but how has your week been, guys? Did you check out, just wanted to mention, did you check out my last video that I posted with Julie, the one that I had talked about a few weeks ago, about her QHHT session and about her download of light language? If you guys did, what was your thought? How did you guys like it? I knew that it'd be really cool to do, and so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's the last video that I've posted. If you are interested in receiving a QHHT session, just let me know. You can comment in the comment section below, or you can visit my website, www.earthangelrth.com. I think it's an amazing experience for those of you that are curious and are nearby. Or I'm willing to drive to you if you can't come to my office. But if you're interested, definitely do it. It's definitely profound, life-changing, and the benefits that you receive from doing it are just, they're immeasurable. You can't even. So anyway, okay, so breakthrough reading. So I wanted to focus on the energies for this week. What are the energies this week, and how can we break through that? How can we break out of ourselves, our mold, and how can we go forward living the life that we want to live, given the advice that we get from the divine, from our, our creator, the archangels that are always willing to assist and help us, your spiritual team of, guides, mine as well. So I haven't really shuffled. I have I don't even know, cleaned up their energy. I use this. So all right, so I'm gonna ask my spirit guides, divine creator, what are the energies this week, January 13th through the 20th? What can you tell me about the energies this week? Okay, what are the energies this week? Okay. So the energies this week, funny, I have 3 cards. Most of them are, 2 out of the 3 are swords. So a lot of mental activity. First card we have is the Page of Swords. So don't make any sudden decisions. Don't think that you have all of the answers. Like, do thorough research. If there's a situation at hand that calls for more information, definitely check out more information before taking any actions, I would say. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth because I have some more clarifying cards that I'm going to be picking up from a different deck. But so it's like the feeling that I'm getting from this is, if there's a situation at hand that requires you to make a decision, don't do so impulsively. Take the time to do your due diligence before making that decision, right? Then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is here saying really connect with your emotions, really connect with your gut, with your intuitive side, your intuition. And it's saying, like, go deep. Don't, like this was saying, right? Don't just make a quick impulsive decision. Really take the time to tune into your intuition and really feel which decision or which course of action feels best to you. right? Because you know a lot of the answers already. So take time to connect with yourself, with your higher self. Then we have the Seven of Swords. I've been seeing this card a lot. I don't really like this card, but it's kind of like, at the end of the day, you've got to do what's best for you. Don't worry about looking bad. Don't worry about, you've got to do at the end of the day what's best for you. If you have to end things, for example, if you've got to leave, obviously communicate. You want to do it properly. But if leaving a situation is best for you, then that's what you've got to do. So I feel like this is saying, like, don't worry about looking like a bad person. For example, like, that's something that I, like, stress about if I have to leave a job. Like, oh my God, how will I look leaving, like, just up and leaving, will I look like a bad person? But at the end of the day, it's like, no, you have to look out for yourself, So as long as you do what you have to do the proper way, then don't worry about that, about what others may perceive of you, about maybe, some people, when they leave a job, they're like, oh, I'll take me as an example. I'm like, I've already built this connection with these workers. I feel bad for leaving them hanging. They're going to suffer if I leave. But you can't think of that. You can't think of that. You can't worry about that. You just can't. You can't. And sometimes I have to slap myself over the head over and over, because I think about that so much. But don't worry. Follow your intuition. Don't worry about anybody else at the moment. I'm getting that strongly. Okay, so please clarify this Page of Swords. What can you tell me about the Page of Swords, please? And what can you tell me about the Page of Swords? Okay. Okay, so there's a change that needs to occur, right? There's a change that's coming. You've been wanting it. You've been, asking for it. And so change is coming. It could be change of actual physical movement, although I feel for most it's going to be job related, and I'll show you why. The reason why there needs to be a change, or there's going to be a change, is because you've found yourself imprisoned, or I would like to say dependent upon this place. Maybe you've built your sense of security on this place, on this 9 to 5, this job security. Just fixing up the cards here. I would also say that these two cards mean that there's a blockage for the change that's coming, right? There's a blockage that I feel, not having faith in the fact that change will come, that your situation can change and will change. Don't settle for less also, is what I'm getting. But there's going to be a change in occupation. Definitely. And then we have bad health. But let me look at the cards. Give me 1 second. Let me look at the cards a little bit closer. I don't want to rush. So yeah, I feel like there's a blockage that you it's like you're proposing on yourself, this blockage of change that's about ready to happen in regards to your occupation. And I feel that maybe your financial situations is what has you kind of in bad health. I feel a lot of worry, a lot of sicknesses that are the root cause is your financial situation, right? And it's causing a lot of just issues, anxiety, worry, stress. But the overall message here is, I sense that this worry, this doubt is what's keeping us back from this change that's coming, right? And so because there will be, with pages we have like messages, right? Like something new that's being presented. And so when this opportunity comes to present itself, follow your intuition on what to do, right? In regards to this new piece of information that you'll be receiving, this new piece of just something new that's going to be coming, this new, maybe it's this new idea, this new business idea that you have that's going to bring about, some stability for you, but there's a sense of holding on to the job that you have because you don't see how this one idea can materialize. But you being stuck to this job and you being all worried really has you like in bad health, and that's no bueno either. So if you have this idea, if you're being given this idea, it's for a reason, and that's what you have to trust, right? Because I can receive the same idea, but it won't materialize how it would for you, and so that's what makes it unique for you. So before if you receive this spark, this divine, creative idea, trust that it's been planted in your mind for a reason. So sit with it for a while, right? Sit with it for a while and see, is this, something that I should be going for? How, sit with it. Does it feel right? So Queen of Cups is the next, card. Let me pull some clarifiers for that. How can you clarify the Queen of Cups? How can you clarify that for me, please? Please show me what you mean by that. Okay. Okay. So it's like it's so funny. So the three clarifying cards that we have for the Queen of Cups is your thoughts, right? Your thoughts, your creative thoughts. Because in this picture we have this man who's created, right, a portrait. So those inspired divine thoughts that we get, those creative, intuitive hits. Then we have toil and labor. And then we have marriage. So for me, I feel like it's the marriage of the combination of your inspired thought plus the action. So when you receive this so I feel like a lot of people are going to be having these, now more than ever, when we, as we're experiencing this awakening, people are going to be receiving these divine messages that are, hey, this is your path, this is how you should proceed. Free will, is always prevalent and it'll always prevail. However, the divine is saying, like, we know what you want. This might be the best course of action. So when you receive, this thought, don't just run with it. Don't just do this and just go along. You can if you want, you can. But when you receive, don't go around with a chicken, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. When you receive these divine intuitive hits, go for it. Go for it. We're here saying go for it. You have to combine the thoughts with the action. And when you receive it, it's like no other. You just got to go for it. Don't wait to hear some feedback. Don't sit with it for so long that you just end up not doing it. Do it. Go for it. Right? And so the last card that we have is the Seven of Swords, which I felt like it was like, you know what? Screw the rest. Worry about yourself. And don't worry. I think that was more like my 2 cents, because that's how I feel leaving sometimes. It's like, oh, I feel bad and boo-hoo. It's like, no, you can't do that. I can't do that. All right, what do you mean by the Seven of Swords, please? Show me what it means. Please show me what it means. Okay. Okay. Don't you love this deck, by the way? Let me get the box. They're really small and they're cute. And this is the Fin de Siècle by Kipler. I love these cards. Okay. So for the Seven of Swords, we have community, we have house, great fortune, and then despair. So let me look at them individually, and then let me wrap this up for you. Okay. So excuse me for my sniffles. So the overall message that I got for the Seven of Swords is, you know what? You're embarking on this journey, right? Don't worry about the opinions of the rest. You're doing this for you, right? If you receive this divine hit, this intuitive guidance, that's for you. It's meant for you. Don't worry about anything else and anybody else. So for the community card, I think that this is like straightforward, right? Like, go around, people that have done what you want to do, right? Study them, go around them, ask them how they've done it. Volunteer at some of these, build your experience is really what I'm getting from this. Build your experience doing what you want to do, because this can be like a big jump and a big change for some people, and you don't want to do it impulsively, and you don't want to get all into this mode, the despair mode, because you've jumped into it before you were really ready, and so build up your experience and your knowledge around your community. Let them show you the way. Let them pave the way, not pave the way for you, but show you how they've paved the way. And that way you can learn from them, right? Be around them and let them inspire you some more, right? Build, for me, this house right now means like build your structure, this is like your experience. Have a solid understanding of what it is that, maybe you don't need to know everything. You don't need to have all your ducks lined, right? But have enough experience and have enough, just work to build your foundation, right? Work to build your knowledge, your experience, study. And I feel like this is just saying like, don't worry. Like if this has been given to you intuitively, if this idea, if this thought, if this new way, if this encouragement to step out into a new path has been handed down to you, you've got to trust it, right? No matter what your situation looks like, don't be in this energy. Don't let this energy cause this suck to your 9 to 5. Don't let it cause this, causing a whole bunch of anxiety, depression, which can turn into headaches. It can turn into digestive issues. It can turn into a whole lot of things if you don't move into the direction that you wanted, that you've been, encouraged to move in. And this has gone on for a long time. Your hips can be affected, your knees, your legs, your ankles. All of these things can be affected. So, like, don't worry. If this has been given to you, like I said, then it's for you. And trust that the divine has great places that it will bring you. All you have to do is trust. So I just want to leave off with one energy oracle card. Okay. We've got the Angel of Balance. And this I actually want to read. I don't know why. So I'm going to read it. And I'm going to try to hold it up while I'm reading it. Okay. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Right. Don't make any sudden change, any sudden, decisions. Really think things through and make sure that it's honoring you. Don't care about the opinions of others, right? Like, this is about you right now. So, this loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation. A solid foundation of personal balance and emotional I don't even know how to say that word. Equanimity. Okay, being balanced emotionally and personally. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her attention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. So this is all about, no matter what is going on, because there's going to be a lot of changes coming in through, make sure that you're balanced in all that you do. This is about spiritual balance, mental balance, physical balance, all of that. And so whenever you feel out of whack, whenever you feel out of sync, just call upon the angel of balance to help you balance yourself. If you want to, balance your spiritual center, you can do a lot of chakra clearing things. If you want to balance your physical body, you have to let go of that stale pent up energy, so that can be where exercise can come in, walking, sprinting, running, doing some sort of, however that may look like, yoga, whatever you decide to do. And then, your mind, making sure that, you're resting your mind, your this is where the meditation can come in, and or some sort of creative inspired task. If you like to draw, if you like to write poems, if you like to ride your bike, or whatever gives you that well, maybe you don't want to ride your bike and meditate. That's a bad example. But however you can find peace for your mind, do that. And so if you feel off kilter, call upon the angel of balance, and she will help you. So, yes, I hope that you guys have found a useful message along in there throughout. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. So let's make sure that we are staying in balance, but also taking those intuitive divine steps towards reaching our goals, and this week should be a good one. I feel very strongly this good energies this coming week. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you guys all have an amazing week full of love and life. Bye.